Hello again. Sorry about earlier, guys. For those that were on, I don't know if I have anybody on from earlier, but yeah, I had somebody show up and I had to cut it short. But I'm gonna finish this up, just a little bit of the inking that's left, and then I'll call it a night. But yeah, normally don't get interrupted on lives like that. I usually get messages coming in, but never actual guests coming in. But thanks for tuning back in. If you're tuning back in, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I just had a unexpected, well, it was expected, but I just didn't know how soon they would be coming. So that was my fault, guys. Didn't plan that out right. All right, now for the body, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to lighten this up a little bit because I think I want to make it a little smaller. So I'm going to add some new lines in. We're flexible and forgiving. I'm glad you are. Like I said, I usually plan these out a little better. But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna kind of just reshape this, do the same thing I did earlier with the body, or actually make that a little, yeah, because he has a real, I was looking at pictures of Tweety Bird just a minute ago. He has a very tiny body compared to the rest of it, so I want to get that a little more accurate. Drawing after dark. Yeah, I guess it could have that kind of weird vibe to it. All right, so I'm going to move this little hand deal about right there. You dropped into some dark art situation. No, none of that here. Just old school cartoons with kind of a morbid twist on them. Ah, I keep doing that. Go about. I'm thinking about right about here. You'll see what I'm doing here in a minute. This is why I love digital art, because you can kind of go back over stuff you make mistakes with. Well, at least for me, I don't know about other artists. There's some artists out there where they get just super fluid. I haven't gotten to that level yet. I have to back up and kind of redo some things. Get these feet drawn too. I'm probably going to make his feet just a tad bigger too. But I like the way I drew these, so I'm going to just kind of go over that one more time, and then I'll make them a little bigger here. Drawing after dark, this 9, with this time 9 p.m. to 10. It is a little late for me. I'm kind of an early bird. But I felt kind of bad about cutting that live off short earlier, so I was like, oh, I better get on here and just, finish it up, just at least the inking, and then next live I'll color it, There we go. That's more like that's more his foot size, about that big. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That makes me happy to hear that. There we go. All right, cool. So then I'm going to go back up here. I think that was that was the one. You'll see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and delete that body. Boom. Now I have a more accurate Tweedy sized body there. So it looks like I have folks on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and I had somebody on Periscope earlier, but they dropped. What happened to him? What happened to him, Stoney only, is that he finally, he finally lost. Sylvester got him finally. This is a request I got from one of my top clients and live watchers on here, Amber Chavez. She got it from me, and I'm super stoked it's going to go to a good home. She also got the ducks that I did the other day on a live. Crud. Yeah, the head is the same size as the body. I love their the Looney Tunes character designs were incredible, but actually, just about everything from that era was amazing. That was really the golden age of animation, in my opinion. There's nothing that comes close to that stuff. Nothing that comes close. Just the models were amazing. Just the art, everything about it. Hello, Monica, on the internet. It's going okay. Just thanks for tuning in. I'm drawing a Sylvester finally catching Tweedy and having him for a bite-sized snack after all these years. This was a request. It was a request kind of turned commission that I'm working on. But yes, I'm doing great, and I hope you are too. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so then I think the only other thing, I don't know if I want to have them Like with a round, I think a round table would be pretty cool. I don't know about what you guys think. About like that. He was bound to slow down sometime. Yes, I agree. You can't win them all, you know, and Tweedy was winning them all there for a long time. Guess I'll go about like that with the table. Do you think you could draw me? I don't know. I probably could if I ever got around to it. Let's see. He needs a drink. uh, he does need a drink. Do you want me to draw a drink on there, Amber? I totally can if you want a drink. All right, cool. So I got all the lines down for the way I want them. I think the only other thing I'm going to do is probably make Sylvester a little bigger, and I'll keep Tweedy about the same size. So to do that, I'm going to need to lasso this area. Oh, thanks, Amber. Yeah, I do like getting all kinds of commissions. I did actually. Amber can testify to that because I drew one of her friend with the Ninja Turtles. That was a cool one that I did last year. I had a lot of fun with that one. I was a little nervous about doing it to tell you the truth. I was like, oh man, I hope this comes out good. But you seem to like it. And so did your friend, I'm sure. And actually, I'm going to shift him over some. About, let's say about right here. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Actually, I might move him just a tad over some. And then I'll move Tweedy. Oh, thanks, Amber. I'm glad you like the way Tweedy looks deceased. Let's see. You like the Smurfs one I did? Paul says. Yeah, man, I had fun doing that one. That was just a random one that I did on a live last year. Have to save this really quick, guys. But yeah, that was a fun one. Actually, I'm going to move Tweedy a little bit down this way. You'll see what I'm doing. Just a tad. I want his eyes to match where the location of Tweedy. What did I do here? No, I foolishly put the table line on the same line as the plate. It's okay. I can redraw that. It's not a big deal. I think about right there is good. Yeah, because then that's more like where his eyes are looking. Maybe about right there. Right there, I think. Yeah, I think that'll work. Dead. Yes, Monica. He is dead all the way. No coming back from this one finally. Can't wait to see Dr. Claw. Yeah, I know. I got to remember what I was going to do with Dr. Claw and Inspector Gadget. I know it'd be funny. I like that idea Jason had. He comes in on my lives sometimes. He doesn't stay long though. He'll just come in to say hi and then he leaves usually. But he had an idea of drawing Dr. Claw with the Infinity Gauntlet on from the Infinity Wars, and snapping, and then through the screen you see Inspector Gadget kind of crumbling and fading away like in the movies. I thought that'd be pretty awesome. Need to do that and make a print of it and give him a print since he came up with the idea. Oh, hey Jason, I didn't know you were here. Yeah, I was telling them about your idea for the Dr. Claw. Um, that was such a great idea. If I ever get around to it, I need to make a print of it and send it to you because I think that would be one that people would dig when they see me at shows. Thanks for tuning in, Jason. I just assumed you were gone. You're so quiet a lot of times. I didn't know if you were here or not. But I'm glad you're watching. That makes me happy. Yeah, Jason, I need to get around to that. I get so log jammed with my regular day-to-day work and then the commissions I get on top of that I forget. There's a lot of great ideas that I get from people or just things like that. That'd be a fun one. And I think that one would really work digitally because it's just what all I can do. I color way better digitally than I do by hand. Although when I do color by hand, I'll do like some of the volume I get from it. So either way, it works. I just like drawing and coloring, no matter what platform it is. What do you guys think? Cool. Does that look like Sylvester and Tweedy? I was just realizing this arm's going through here. Jason is on Facebook, Amber, and you're on YouTube, so that's where I guess why you're missing them. Let's see. Has anyone noticed Sylvester starting with the butt end? That's hilarious. I didn't even think about that. Oh yeah. Well, watch this, Amber. I'm gonna leave it the way it is, but watch this. Oh yeah, I got something for you. Let's see. Boom. Doesn't look the same. I like it the other way with the butt end. I don't know though. It makes more sense to have it. It makes more sense to have it the other way, you know. Although he could be cutting it from the legs over here, tearing off a big old drumstick. Either way, let's see. Would we see? Yeah, butt in first. I agree, Amber. Would we see Dr. Claw full face? I think just the chair. Yeah, just I don't think we'd see Dr. Claw full face. Just the arm with the gloves snapping, and then through the monitor you see Gadget just crumbling into, kind of fading away. That would be cool. Oh man. Well, this was fun. I would have been done with it a long time ago, but I had, a guest come in from Loco Wrestling. I always have to name drop them. Let's see. Gotta go. Well, thanks for hanging out, Monica. Really nice to have you on my YouTube. Please hit subscribe if you can. I always need more subscribers. I also need to put more content out on YouTube, so it's not just that. It's I need to put a lot more work into a lot of things I do. So yeah, please hit subscribe if you can before you go. There we go. All right, I like it. I dig it. And it's Fire Daddy. Yeah. Loco Wrestling, man. They're I love their stuff. crazy, crazy promotion, man. I love it. All right, so oh yeah, the other thing I was gonna do was do little spots where there's where you got plucked, you know. That's pretty funny. Maybe a couple on his shoulder too and on his back. Yeah, it is very indie. Yeah, I love that. I love stuff like that. It's where it's just mostly about the wrestling. All right, so I'm gonna save this. What I could do before I go offline is kind of give you a preview of the colors, like how I would do it. I can set up a layer. So for Tweedy, his feet are kind of orangey. This would be the only part. This and the yellow, the feather area. He's a canary, so. But yeah, see, that'd just be the single tail feather, and then for the skin, thinking about it like a nude. Yeah, something like this. Be funny. Yeah, it's gonna be cool when I color it by hand. It's gonna be, but yeah, this is kind of this color scheme I'd go with. It's already making me laugh. It's so funny. That's a really good idea. But yeah, something like this is what I would do. And of course, another thing with Sylvester and Daffy and characters where you see black like this, you're like, oh my goodness, look at that. Like all of the lines are covered. Well, what they do is they uh, they will get they cut through and oops, I did the wrong. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. They cut through and they'll make like the areas white that you're see, like right in here, just to have that separation between the hair. Just so you can make it out a little better. And then like right in here. But basically like this is what I would do. You dig it? You dig it? Just to give you that separation. Should have some spit. Yes, he is definitely going to have spit flying from the tongue. You just reminded me. Actually, I'm going to put some spit line. Let me delete all this color because that's basically, here you'll see what I did wrong. That's basically the color scheme I was going with. Let me put those lines back though. And some of you are probably wondering how I got those lines back. There's a lock layer function, and you lock your layers, and then you can only focus on the lines. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, spit. Definitely needs spit coming from the tongue. Just little droplets, nothing too. Maybe one over here. Not too much though. That's about good. Spelt it wrong. Daffy shooting Fudd the hunter. Oh, it's okay. I understood what you were saying. So no worries. Trying to spread these spit lines a little more. Oops. A little more evenly. There we go. Boom. I like it. I like it a lot. I think that's gonna be one of my favorite ones, I think. Pretty funny stuff. I love it. I'm gonna save it. And then what I'm gonna do is excuse me. When I print it out, I'm gonna print it out about like this, probably about like this opacity. And then what I do is I just ink, I color in the lines here, and then I ink over those lines that are ink jetted. And it saves me time because I don't have to press down on a light board how I've normally done. And I love it that way. It makes my work look a lot more cleaner that way. It's just a good shortcut I've learned from other artists out there. So that's what I'll do. I'll print it out at this opacity on a cardstock sheet, or probably some marker paper actually, since I'm going to be coloring it with marker. Um, I'll do some marker paper. And with Sylvester though, the main thing is he's mostly black, so he's not going to have a lot going on except for in the white spots. He'll have some shading and on his nose, but not on the black. I want to keep it more like the cartoon, I kind of want to give it that vibe. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for tuning back in. I'm glad I was able to finish inking this. I'll try to get back on another live, like maybe I can't do it Wednesday because I have a Zoom class with the kids out in Mexico, the Boys and Girls Club. So I'm gonna be doing. It's not even a class. It's just kind of like a fun, like what we're doing now, but they draw with me. And then Tuesday, I don't like going live back to back, so I'll do it. Try to go for Thursday if that's cool with you guys. Oh, I'm so glad you have a spot for it. That's so cool. You got this and the duck one. You got all kinds of cool stuff. That makes me happy, Amber, because you're one of the let's see, how many other people do I know? 3 people I know with little galleries they have of my work, and that makes me happy. Like originals that no one else has but them. And you're one of those people. You have a lot of original work from me that no one else has. So that's really cool. It's an honor. Um, Colita de Canar. Yeah, it totally is. Totally is. Oh, let's see. I have an interesting idea with the wrestling idea I sent with the wrestler. Cool, man. I'll look at your email, Paul, for sure. I'll see what you're talking about, and we'll go from there, man. But yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, and then I'll try to get back on here Thursday. I think I should. Don't think I have anything major going on that day. So thanks for tuning in. Feel free to share my videos as always, and I'll catch you back on.